Hi friends, welcome to Creative Moments by G. I'm G, and today, if you have 5 minutes and one piece of pattern paper, you can make this 5-minute fun fold. Let's head down to the crafting table and let me show you this beautiful card. Here's our fun fold that we're going to make. We have 2 flaps, stands up perfectly. You are going to love this card. Let's do this. Grab your piece of pattern paper that is 12 by 12. We are going to take this piece of pattern paper and we're going to cut it into 2 pieces that we can make a card. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and put our score lines. So let's grab our trimmer and let's score it at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now, remember when you are scoring pattern paper, it is much thinner than cardstock, so you want to go over it very lightly. Move it on over to 4. Then we have 6. And if you're using the Stampin' Up trimmer, open that arm and move it on over to 8. And now we're just going to turn it the other way and we're going to cut at 5 1/4. And let's cut it one more time because we want to make 2 cards, right? Now you have this small piece, double-sided, that you can use to make another card. So go ahead and add this to your bits box. That's what we have for our scraps. So we're going to put our trimmer up and we're going to grab one of the cards. Now, when you're working with pattern paper, you can see that the score lines are kind of hard to see, but you can feel them. We have a score line here at 2, 4, 6, and 8. So we have this large area to the right, and we want to go ahead and put our right hand there. The other tip I want to give you when you're making this 5-minute fun fold is the paper that you want to see, make sure that you're looking at it. So go ahead and grab this and go to the first score line right here and fold to the right. Now you can go ahead and bring in your bone folder and give this a good crease. Now we're going to find the next score line and we're going to fold to the left. Give it another good crease. As you can see, we're just creating an accordion, right? Find the next score line, fold to the right, and then fold back to the left. And look at this. Here we have our accordion. And now we're going to create those flaps. It is so easy. Bring in your glue of choice or your tape runner, and we're just going to open up our flap. This is the first one. So we're just going to add our glue right here and fold it back just like that. Now we have one more flap. Add your glue and just fold it back. Look at that. We have our flaps. How easy is this? Now the next thing you want to do is, of course, you'll decide what you're going to add to this beautiful base. But we're going to add some flowers. And so I chose Berry Burst. Look at this beautiful color. This is going to be the base of the card. And you're going to cut that at 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And we're just going to add this right to that base, just like this. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I use Kalel because it lets me wiggle. But if you feel comfortable that you can get it there right on your first placement, then you could use a tape runner, not to worry. Let's add this down. Making sure that we have the same margins, top to bottom, side to side. And look at this. This is our card. Stands up perfectly. Now all we need to do is decorate it. And let me show you how we're going to do that. Now I want to remind you, all our measurements are going to be over on creativemomentsbyg.com, my blog. And it will have the same thumbnail that you see on YouTube, so it should be very easy to find. The next thing we want to do is we will decorate this front panel, the middle panel, and this back panel. And you can jazz it up or you can keep it simple. Now, make sure that you stay with this because I have a bonus tip that you don't want to miss later in the video. So let me show you what we decided to do on the front of our card. We chose Berry Burst again. We chose a darker green, which is spruce, and then white. Now, I will have the measurements for these, but for our top two, we used our stitched dies that we have that come in a nesting package because we wanted to have a little bit of stitching on the front. See how pretty that is? So pretty. But what we're going to do is we are just going to lay this down and we're going to make sure we have the same distance top to bottom, side to side. Now I can see that I need this about right here and you only want to put glue right there. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little mark and I'm going to add my glue right here just on this side all the way down. Now, I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to look at my margins, wiggle it around, and I want to bring in my T-ruler just to make sure that it's straight. And I can see that that's straight. I'm happy with it, so I'm just going to push it down just like this. Now, the next thing I want to do is let's just stamp right here on the top. I have a wonderful sentiment that I'm going to be working with, and it's from Lovely Arrangements. I'm going to be working with Hello Friend right there on the top. And then for my flowers, I'm bringing in these flowers from Paradise Garden. Just love this stamp set. So we want to go ahead and stamp Hello Friend right on the top. So I'm going to bring in my Night of Navy and Hello Friend. So tap, tap, tap. And I just want it right at the top. So straight down and straight up. And that way you don't have any halo because you didn't rock it. I went ahead and I stamped some beautiful flowers and leaves. And so let's go ahead and arrange it right here on this little mat that we're going to put right on the top. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this one about right here. I cut this one apart, so we're just going to put him just like that. I'm going to bring in some leaves and I cut them apart also. Let's just see if we can't add them right there. And then I think we need a few little leaves on the side, so let's do that. And I think that's perfect, but let me show you my little trick. I'm going to take a little piece of press and seal, and I'm just going to put it right over my arrangement. That way I can keep everything in place, and I'm going to lift it up. And now I can add some tape on the back as well as dimensionals. That way I can keep everything right where I want it. And I want it set up on dimensionals. Now, you don't always have to do that, but when you have complicated images and you want them to be in exactly the place, then you might want to go ahead and use that press and seal. It works perfectly. So we want this about like this. So I can see that I can very easily put my dimensionals on my 3 flowers and then in between as well. And there we have our flowers. Now look at that. Let's just add this right to the front of our mat. And I think I'll go ahead and just lay it flat so we can bring in our Kalel glue. And look at that. Oh, so pretty. We're going to add this right to the front of our card, just like this. Now, you don't have to add all these layers to the front of your card. You could add one and just add an oversized sentiment. That works perfectly too. But before you do this middle one, you want to go ahead and lay this one down. And we have already cut our mat, and our mat is 4 1/4 by 2 7/8. Now I'm going to show you a trick as to how to lay this down and make sure that you don't see it, because this is going to cover it up. So the way to do that is go ahead and add your sentiment first. We want to make sure and do that. And then if you want to add some flowers or something, make sure you do that now. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're just going to stamp Sending Smiles right at the bottom. And I'm going to add just a little bit of flowers. Now, I will be going off the page, so I want to make sure and just bring in a piece of paper. And let's see, tap, tap, tap. Let's just add some flowers right here. Maybe a few little leaves down there. I'm going to bring in my shaded spruce. Just a few leaves. Now, let me show you the trick that I said you do to make sure you get this centered perfectly right behind this top mat. Let's go ahead and add our glue. And we're going to open up our card just like this, and we're laying it just like this. We have our glue facing up. We're going to hold that down and bring the card and just close it. That way you have it exactly where you want it. And look at that. Just make sure it's straight and that you can't see it. If you just like this, and look at that. Now when you close it, you can't see your third page. So it's important to do this one now, because when you add this one, you're going to want to measure it by this. So let's move on to our middle panel. Now, let me show you what you can do. You can just add another panel just like this, add a sentiment, and you have it. Not to worry. You just glue this part right here and you line it up with this one. But remember I said I was going to show you a bonus. Let's say you want to recognize a friend. You want to give them a gift card. You can do this just like this. You can add a gift card inside the envelope, but we have a better way for you. You're going to cut a piece of cardstock 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then we are going to score it on the long side, on the 5 3/4 side, 2 7/8. You're going to just fold that over, just like this. And then maybe you have a flower you want to decorate it with, or maybe you want to say something on the front of it. You can do that as well. We're going to leave that up to you though. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and get your tear and tape, and let's create this really easy gift card holder. We're just going to put our tear and tape right here on the side, and I use my fingernail just to tear it off on both sides. just like that. Now give it a really good push down, and then bring in take your pick tool and let's lift off that backing. Go ahead and close this. And we like to create a little divot right here. So bring in just a very small circle. Just add it just like this and pop. Now you can decorate this, and we'll just decorate it with some leaves. So let's bring in our paper again so that we don't get our desk messy. And let's just bring in those leaves and add some leaves. So we have this decorated, and let me show you how to add it to your card. Now remember, you don't want a gift card, don't do that. Just add your mat. That's all you need to do. And we're going to line this up right with this mat right here that we have on our back panel. We're going to line it up just like that. And we're just going to put a little mark just to tell us how much glue we need. We're going to flip it over. We see that little mark right there. And we're just going to add some glue. Now we're going to line it up again. We know we have the glue exactly where we want it. And we're going to hold it there. And look at that. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Let's take a gift card, just add it right to your little gift pocket. And look at this 5-minute fun fold. Now, adding all these beautiful images and jazzing it up might take a little more time, but you don't have to do that. The actual fun fold is so quick and easy. Are you ready to see some other options? Okay, look at this one. Oh my goodness. We used this beautiful pattern paper and then cut out the flowers and let the pattern paper do the work for us. We added some gems. You go to the middle one. We have our little gift card right in the gift card holder. We didn't even decorate it. We didn't need to. Then you go to the back and we have thinking of you. Look at how pretty that one looks. And finally, look at this one. Oh, happy day. We stamped the flower. We have this beautiful paper here. We added some leaves. We have a gift card. You just pull out your gift card and go to the back panel to write your sentiment. Now remember, once again, you don't want a gift card, just add a mat right there. You could use it to write more if you needed more space. But look at those cards. Take a moment and leave a comment. Don't you just love this card design? It is so quick and so easy, really the easiest fun fold ever. Well, we hope you loved our 5-minute fun fold. It truly is the easiest fun fold ever, right? We hope that you were inspired and you take a moment to subscribe and share with your friends this video so they can also be inspired to make the easiest card ever. Maudie and I want you to go out and make it a fantastic day. And until next time, we're wishing you lots of creative moments. Bye-bye.